Hello everyone, let us now discuss LeetCode question number 494, target sum. Here we are given with an integer array nums and an integer target. So we need to build an expression where adding plus or minus before each integer and evaluate the expression, then the value should be equal to the target. So we need to return the number of ways or number of expression where they evaluate to the target value. Now, like we need plus, minus for some integers, plus and minus for some integers, like this. So we need to take all these elements and the expression should be evaluated to the target. So let us take an example. The first approach is to evaluate all possible expressions. That means plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, minus 4, plus 1, plus 2, minus 4, plus minus 3, plus 4, and so on, like this. That means there is no expression initially, so the value will be 0. So take the first index 0. Now we need to add it or subtract it. There are only two ways. And at the last, by giving a recursion tree, you will get all the values for different expressions. Now plus and minus. Here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll write these nums again 1, 2, 3, 4. Now plus 1, plus 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. Now take index 1. 0, 1, 2, 3. Take index 1. Here we can evaluate plus nums of I 2, plus 2 and minus 2. Here also plus 2 and minus 2. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 1. Minus 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 3. I will fast forward this recursion tree. So from all these values, we got our target at here once and at here 2, and that's it. So 2 is the number of ways to get 4 by different values from the expressions.
Now int sum is equal to 0 and index is equal to 0. Initially call for the recursion, index 0 and sum is also 0 and nums comma target. Initialize count is equal to 0 globally, void recursion, int I, int sum and vector int nums target. The base condition is if I is equal to nums dot size, then return there itself. And before returning, if sum is equal to target, that means if you have evaluated to the target, then increment the count. As I said, we'll be calculating in every step with plus and also the minus. Recursion I plus 1 sum plus nums of I and nums comma target. This is the first thing, and also this is for negative. After that, return count. Sorry.
Now Let us go through the second approach. So here, let us take an example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the target given is 3. So if you consider for searching 3, taking target and making all other elements to 0. That means taking the 3 and making all other elements to 0. Here, if you search for this 3, then we get the remaining numbers as 1, 2, 4, 5. These numbers, where we cannot give plus or minus to any element and get the value equal to the target, that is 3. But even if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from this, even if you take 1 and 2, it is 3. But from 3, 4, 5, we cannot get an expression which evaluates to the target, that is 3. Look at the correct solutions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the target is equal to 3. If you consider removing these 3 elements from the sum of these, -1, -2, -3, plus 4, plus 5, then here we got 9 and here we got 6. 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. This is one correct approach. Second thing, +1, -2, +3, -4, +5. So take all the positive values: 1, 3, 4, plus 5, 9. So positive sum is 9. And let us take the negative sum: -2, -4. Negative sum is equal to 6. Positive sum minus negative sum is target. That means 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. Third thing, third is -1 plus 2. -1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 minus 5. If you add the positive values, it is 9, and the negative values, it is -5 minus 1, 6. So 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. If you see, these are the only 3 ways where we can get the target is equal to 3 by adding plus or minus before any integer and evaluate the expression. So there are only 3 ways, but in every way, the positive sum minus negative sum is equal to target. But if you see clearly, positive sum plus negative sum is equal to total sum. How? Let us see. 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. That means this is 3, 3, 1, 5. These are the positive values and these are the negative values. These are the only elements which you are taking. If you take these 3 separately, then you will be remaining with negative sums. So the positive sum plus the negative sum will be the total sum. So positive sum plus negative sum is equal to total sum. If you add these two expressions, this will be cancelled. 2 positive sum is equal to target plus total sum. Now positive sum is equal to target plus total sum by 2. So it will be easier if you are finding this positive sum in our array. That means every time you get this positive sum, there will be a negative sum. Then we can evaluate to the target. So it will be easier to find the positive sum. So let us write the code for this recursion.
The second code is evaluate the total sum nums.end, 0. Then if total sum is less than the given target, then return 0. And also if total sum minus target is not even number, then return 0 there itself. Here call for the recursion with 0 and index is 0 and the sum is 0 and nums and also target sum. But before the target sum is, as I said, positive value is total sum plus target by 2. So total sum plus target by 2 and return count here, but int count is equal to 0, void recursion int I, int sum vector int nums and int target. The same code. If I is equal to nums dot size, return there itself, but if the sum is equal to target, then increment the count and then recursion I plus 1 sum plus nums of I comma nums target. And the second one will be not adding nums of I.